I'm just glad it's warmer now.
You know, here's an amazing fact that today it's 60 degrees. I'm sorry, yesterday it was 60 degrees warmer than it was last Tuesday.
So I think we're making some progress.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all either. In our area, so we're based out of Philadelphia, we were up to what, 68?
60 something, yeah.
Something like that. So.
And just a week before it was 0. And of course, I can't claim that we're the coldest place in the U.S. People up in the Midwest, oh my God, -40 and all that. Forget that.
God bless them. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this goes to show. Now, how does this affect cars in general, this crazy weather? We know that winter is never really great on vehicles, but this up and down, this fluctuation, does that really?
That is one of the things that really wrecks cars. When we have a very cold day, and sometimes the temperature can actually move that 60 degrees in 24 hours. And there's areas that happens. Some things that were right on the edge, because that's that temperature shock, that change, that's when they fail. I actually remember as a technician, now I'm going to date myself, folks, and don't laugh, but way back when I was a Ford tech, so yes, I was fixing them and repairing them daily, and it made me money. But anyway, but the point is, I always remember working on 1.6 liters, if I remember, 1.9 liter Escort engines with the aluminum heads and metal cast iron blocks. I knew that after we went through a high and a low and a high again, that there would be head gaskets in the next couple of days.
Okay.
And there was. Because back then they're having all sorts of trouble, and that's what just shook them loose.
It's craziness, but you want to know what else is craziness?
What's that?
The fact that we are moving and grooving through this section. We've been talking a little bit about increasing your profit margin this 2009 year. We've talked about a couple of really great things, and I think we're on to another key component that, bolt-on, we're definitely experts in, but really now all of our shops are really starting to implement some of these tools and technologies. They might have a lot of insight on this as well.
Definitely. And are you going to tell everybody what we're talking about?
Yes, I am. All right. So we talked about ways to increase your profit margin. We were talking about advanced scheduling to start. We then moved into focusing on these labor costs over parts costs just because of your profit margins on that. And today we're going to talk about our favorite topic, digital vehicle inspections.
Digital inspections.
Perfect. So, all right, digital inspections, it's that new term that everybody's throwing around. It's exciting. Customers are now asking for it. But how do digital vehicle inspections actually help shops increase that profit margin?
Well, Shana, there's a whole lot of different ways. First off, everyone thinks it takes too long. All right, but let's take a look at this. Why does it take too long? Well, because the technician is doing an inspection now, but he's putting in all these things, whereas before you used to write it and then go up to the advisor, and the advisor would take forever to translate that, put that in there. It's moved a little bit to the technician, and I understand the pain behind that, okay? But the point that I want to make is that inspection, that time that you spend today putting all this stuff in, it's permanently stored in the management system, okay? What does that mean to you? Well, the next time that car comes back, you can go back to that inspection and find it. So if there was something that was borderline or marginal today, well, you know it because you can look at it, and now the next time the car comes in, you focus on that if it wasn't taken care of, and that's how it pays off. So that one inspection pays off and pays off. And here's the other thing. If you're a consumer, you're driving your car, and I can show you that today your brakes are great, and then you come back 6 months later and I can show you how they warm, what are you going to expect maybe on the next visit? That they're going to need to be replaced.
Sure. And
you've seen that, and in your mind you've made that connection. You can prepare financially, and your time-wise you can prepare for it. So, I mean, those are just two little things out of many reasons why going digital is a really good idea.
Absolutely. And I mean, when it comes to these digital inspections, like you said, you're building up that history. You're really showcasing all of the work that's being done. But, going back to last week's point, labor cost over parts cost, you're really looking at additional services that could be needed, which are going to really increase the amount of labor that you're doing on any of these vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, you're educating the customer, and as I like to say, you're building continuity. I mean, if we tell them, hey, you drive pretty well, your tires will probably last you another year, we're planting the seed for next year. And every time we do that, and we can go and show them the pictures or the video, they can understand that we're not pulling the wool. They, as a consumer, as a person that may not even know what they're looking at, they can see that the tread has changed. And that's how doing this work today and documenting it as we go along is going to prepare the customer, again, financially, mentally, and time-wise, because now they know, oh, wow, they told me tires. I'm probably going to need a little extra time at the visit today.
Sure.
So that's one of the things, that's one of many things, again, that's going to make digital better.
You know what? And this kind of takes me back. I know that JB works with Elite Worldwide for a lot of our partnership conversations that we do and webinars. And one of your most recent webinars was, more cars doesn't always equal more money. So that really kind of brings us back to this whole idea of spending the time and really the quality time with each vehicle that you do have in your shop and making the most out of each vehicle. That's really how it's going to help you with those profit margins.
Well, it does, because the less cars you need to move in and move out, the better your margin is going to be.
Sure.
And now everybody's thinking about cash when we talk about, cars and how many we move in and move out car count. But no one thinks about the physical human investment that's put in with that car going up in the air, going down, back out, and your equipment.
Yeah.
So the digital inspection allows us to document that car and allows us to get with the customer and show them what's going on, and they're more apt, because they understand and they see what's going on, to purchase more things. And the beauty of that is, Shana, is that we don't have to fudge anything. It's right then and there where the customer can see exactly why we're telling them, hey, you need this, you need that.
Absolutely. All right, so we talked about pre-scheduling appointments. We talked about focusing on labor over parts. We've now talked about digital vehicle inspections, and we still have one more category that we're going to focus on next week. So make sure you stay into that. But this is what we're most excited about. Before we go, we have some exciting news.
Really exciting.
Really exciting news. But one, we hope that we're going to see a lot of you out at Vision later on this month, so we can actually put some faces to names. We always love seeing our customers. We always love seeing our Facebook followers. And, this is going to be a big conference for everybody to get out to.
It's a great event. I mean, everybody needs training. And Vision's the place in the Midwest to go to get training, because you're going to have everybody showing you how to make diagnosis and make it pay. And that's one of the many different things that's going to be covered out in Vision.
And by the time we get out to Vision, our live stream segments are officially going to have a branded name to them.
We've been branded.
We have been branded. We are so excited. We appreciate all of the feedback that we get with all of these live streams, and we're ready to take them to the next level.
That branding really hurt, though.
What do you mean?
Well, when they branded, anyway, never mind.
So the name that we are officially announcing this live stream to be is Auto-Motivated. So are you guys auto-motivated?
Because
we are. So we're going to be giving you all of the latest and greatest information, but most importantly, we want to hear from you. So with this brand, with this channel, what we're hoping to do is we're going to promote some of these live stream topics, leading up to our actual live streams on Wednesdays, because it'll give all of our followers an opportunity to contribute to the conversation beforehand. Let us know your thoughts, give us some feedback, and then we're going to know exactly how to speak to all of our followers come Wednesdays when we're going live. So be sure to stay on the lookout. We're going to have some exciting promos coming out very shortly, and until next time.
Are you motivated?
Because we
I
are.
missed it.
That was all. See, it's still all practice. But until next time, we'll see you then.
All right, bye-bye.